Blake Bortles had an awful game this week, but the Jaguars still came away with a win. What would it take for the Jaguars to get Eli Manning from the Giants, and is it worth it for the G-Men?
Well, it could be worth it for the G-Men. I think for the Giants' perspective, unless they reach a point where they say to Eli Manning, you're not in our plans, we'll release you, go elsewhere, I don't see how it can happen because the price of a franchise quarterback, even in the short term, is high. Sam Bradford a couple of years ago got a 1 and a 2 in return. Jay Cutler about 7 years ago. Jay Cutler got 2 first-round picks plus a quarterback coming back to go from Denver to Chicago. So if you're Eli Manning, if you're the Giants and you're going to give Eli Manning to the Jaguars, and they obviously would only want it if they think they're going to win a Super Bowl with him, how many number 1 picks would that be worth it? I would think you're going to start with 2 and probably add from there, and I don't think the Jaguars would do that.
Yeah, I mean, that would be too rich for my blood. But I also think if you bring up those 2 scenarios, right, the Minnesota Vikings, Teddy Bridgewater suffered that tremendous knee injury. They were in a desperate mode. They thought they were a winning franchise, and they brought in Bradford in from the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look at the Cutler scenario, that one was there was still shine on Jay Cutler, right? The Denver Broncos, Mike Shanahan, everyone looked at the cannon for an arm, and they thought that Jay Cutler was a franchise-caliber quarterback, and we know in Chicago that proved to not be the case. I think you're looking at an older quarterback in Eli Manning at 37. Now, if you're looking at a finishing piece, could you get value back from the Jacksonville Jaguars? For sure, but if I'm Gettleman and I'm true to my words, and I say I want to win in 2018, I'm not winning with a rookie quarterback. I'm winning with Eli Manning behind center if I rebuild that offensive line, get myself a ground game.
Yeah, I get why everybody would say Jacksonville, obviously Coughlin, obviously Bortles is terrible, and they have a team that could win now if you put Eli in there. But I'm with you, Moose. I think that the Giants' best case would be going into next year with Eli Manning as the starting quarterback and having the rookie develop under him. And if things, they start 2-6, bench Eli and go with the rookie. That's fine. Then you could adjust after the season. But you're not going to do better than Eli Manning as your starting quarterback in 2018
if you're trying to win,
correct,
right? If you're trying to win, you can't trade Eli Manning.
Which is why the price, if you were even thinking about it, would be really, really high.
Yeah.
I still can't imagine Eli being anywhere else.